Today we're going to talk about flowers. There's different types of flowers. You have some paper flowers that are different sizes. There's little tiny ones here, a little bit bigger ones. You also have the paper ones that you can cut out on either with your Sizzix dies or your Cricut, your Slice, whatever machine you may have. There's silk ones that you can get from different companies that make them. You can also, like this one here, is from a bunch of like flowers from, there's another one that you can get at like Joann's or Michael's, and this one here is too, where you just pull them apart and you get these little tiny silk flowers. And there's so many different things you can do with them. They're great accent pieces. I'm going to show you how I store some of my flowers. These here are some of my flowers. I took these tins here, and inside coordinates with the color flower on the outside. I have my smaller little ones in a recycled salsa jar. As you can see, I have a whole bunch. And I also have buttons and these little bubblegum containers. You can see little things. I also have a bunch of Skittles in the same little bubblegum thing. What's nice about these is it has this little back thing that you can just kind of shake out a couple little things. I haven't really decorated those. I've just kept them white. As you can see, the salsa jars, the covers I just spray painted blue. And so I'm just going to show you some different things that you can do with flowers. It's really fun. Don't be afraid of the big ones. They're really fun. You can take the big ones and just kind of let's see, layer some different ones, big ones to smaller ones like that, and you can just add it in the corner of your page. What I like to do with the big ones are, let's see, take a blue one, I guess. I like to fold the big one in half, and what I'll do is I will grab basically my glue dots that I absolutely love, and I will put a glue dot just to the side of the hole like that, and just fold it in half like that, and it holds it together really nice. And then I'll just take different flowers and just, depending on what color scheme I have, I will go from small to bigger. And you can put either some Skittles, which I believe you've seen on my blog or page there, that again you just use a glue dot and you can stick it in the center. You can also do a button and again glue dots. You just stick it on there, and to hold these together you just take your glue dots and you get it on the back, and it holds the flowers together. Again, just another glue dot. Sometimes those things are really sticky. And there you go, you got a cute little flower. You can also, there's the little pearls. You can also use, these are brads here. I just kind of stuck them through the paper to make it easier. You can use, you know, the really big ones, the tiny ones, little shape ones, little buttons, big buttons, lots of fun stuff. So I showed you how to do that. Other things you can do, here's a nice little Disney flower that I have, that basically I just cut out a little Mickey head and just used a little pop dot in between. You can have a little tag that, you know, you just add the flowers and just stick a little brad right through it, and you got a cute little accent piece. Here's another heart circle things, and I added just a little flower here and then a couple hearts, and I pop dotted this heart and then added a flower there. My favorite is these little George flowers. You can see it, it's brown. I like to cut them out at different sizes, usually just like a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch smaller, and just offset them and layer them. And that's the George cartridge for the Cricut, the silhouette feature. I just love doing that there. Here's another little tag with just a little heart brad in there. Here's a chipboard cutout that it's from the Sizzix, and I just basically colored it and added some flowers. This is really cute to like put on the corner of a picture. There's another chipboard one that I did the same thing. You can just add it either to like the top here if you don't feel like trimming, or the side, or even on the bottom is just a cute little thing. Here's another big flower that I did where I folded it in half. And what's nice about these is you can stick them on the corner of your photos like that and not have it where the big, you know, if you had the big flower, you'd have to kind of put it out a little bit versus, you know, being able to put it in there further in. Here's another one, just done in different colors. Here's a 4-layered one with a medium or regular kind of size brad. Here's a little chipboard swirl that kind of did not cut right, and I just added it to the little scallop and just glue dotted the kind of like the big flowers there. I folded this one in half and then just layered the smaller ones. Here's one with a polka dotted brad in the middle. Here's a bunch of like little paper ones. This is again from the George cartridge flowers with a little skittle in the middle. Here is a fun little embellishment I made for a mini page that has some chipboard embellishment. I covered it with paper and then just added some flowers and just great little. Here's one with a little heart, and I just added 2 flowers with a little brad. Here's another George silhouette flower, just 2 of them layered. This is another George, this is the other flower with a button in the middle. It's a little primer, just a little tiny one that just has a brad. You can just, you know, pop it on your picture. Here's one with the words with little parentheses that I just added. I folded this flower and this flower in half and then just added, this is a shape brad. Here's the same word, just a little bit different. Added a bunch of little tiny ones, and these ones have Skittles in them. And one last, and then here's one with a butterfly shape brad in the middle. That's always cute to add to something. And, oops, one last one with a little tiny thing here again. You can just add these to, you know, a little corner of your page or even on a card or something. They're really cute. Have fun with your flowers and just play with them and add them to things and try, you know, putting them on around words and on the corners of your things. Make little, you know, corner things like that. You can also do a flower like this with like a skull or a cat or any type of shape cut out of paper, and just, you don't necessarily even have to pop dot it, you can just glue dot it on there. It's just, you know, flowers are really fun and they can be a great accent to any card or layout or making a little piece or even a journaling block. So have fun. I can't wait to see what you create.